this right by you here. You need to move it or whatever you need to do.
No, I think it's safe.
What?
It's safe.
Okay. Hey, it's not going to really upset you guys if I shorten your team's name to like the Locos or something, will it?
Oh, we call them the Locos anyway.
Okay. I don't want to upset anybody, but it just makes it easier to broadcast. So, okay. All right.
Hey, easy.
So Brown will take the opening faceoff. He's got O'Brien and Smith with him. Locos win the faceoff, take it to the top of the far circle. Over battling in the corner is McDaniel. McDaniel trying to get that puck. It goes to the bottom of the circle. Cole Brown gets a hold of it momentarily. McDaniel coming behind him, but the Locos take over, work it through the circle. High chip shot goes into Bauer's pads, and he covers. And 21 seconds in, already some extracurriculars in the crease, so it could be a spirited game, folks. Bernard is out, Coakley is out, Patefield, Cunningham, and Hunter Hogan. Bernard will take this face-off, sends it over the wall. Patefield dumps it below the net for Cunningham. Cunningham rims around near side wall, all the way out to Hunter Hogan, neutral ice. He begs it off the boards for Coakley. Here comes Coakley, works it around the circle, slot pass and a score! Warbirds goal! Sam sent the pass and Hunter scored. Or no, Bernard did. Bernard wins the puck forward. Locos send it over the near side wall, gathered by Cunningham. He goes D to D over to Patefield. Patefield chip pass up the ice all the way into the Locos end. They're going to regroup below their own net, send it up to the far side wall, but it goes past their stick. Patefield, quick wrister, a big rebound in front. Coakley grabs the puck, sends it on the net just wide right, hits the outside of the rim there. Locos in the corner battling with Coakley and Bernard. Bernard comes out with it, tries to send it to Hogan, can't quite get it there. And Locos ship it down into our end. Cunningham gives chase. Cunningham dumps it below the net over to the Patefield side on the far wall. Hunter Hogan dumps it below the net again. He chases after it himself. Locos get a hold of it. Hunter checks him up into the boards. Coakley bank pass to himself. Here comes Coakley, centering pass just ahead of Bernard there. Bernard to the far wall, works it into the zone. Down below the net, tries to put a shot on goal right at the end there. And a nice save by the Locos Tendy. Hunter Hogan in the circle on the far side, working with that puck, trying to find an outlet there. Sends it down to the near side corner. And looks like we have a hook on the Locos there. So the Warbirds will go to the power play. 12-17 left in the first. Up 1-0. So we have Smith, O'Brien, Bernard, Jones, and Hunter Hogan out there. Bernard will take the face-off, near side dot, Locos in. He sends the puck right through the middle, all the way through the slot. Locos to chase it to the far boards. They dump it to Smith. Smith cross-ice pass, broken up by the Locos. Comes all the way down into our end. Jones will give chase, and he banks it up the near side boards for Hogan, who chips it out to the middle ice, and Smith pokes it forward towards the Locos end. Locos send it to the red line, and it's gathered by Hunter Hogan, who goes right into Smith's skates, and that causes an offside. Still Bernard, O'Brien, Smith, Hunter, and Jones. Trying to get the clock straightened out here, it looks like. Bernard will take this face off just outside the zone. He sends it over to the wall. Smith gets tied up. Here come the Locos. Locos shorthanded, work it down into our end. Jones pushing it to the outside. Try to get a centering pass, but Hunter tips that down below the net. Smith will gather the puck, tries, oh no, does a quick deke. Now he goes cross ice past O'Brien. O'Brien chips it to Smith. Smith comes into the end, traces the circle on the near side, down below the net, traces the other circle all the way to the top, all the way to the blue line. Quick shot along the ice, hits the skates of O'Brien. O'Brien tries to put it in the net, and it goes wide left. Smith tries to gather, but he sends it up past Jones and out. Patefield will gather the puck, near side face-off circle, sends it up to O'Brien on the Locos blue line. He tries a centering pass, broken up by the Locos, but gathered by Cole Brown. Smith with a quick deke there, battling for the puck on the dot, and here come the Locos. Locos quick pass to center ice. They work it up. McDaniel is back, battling for that puck. Locos send it on to the outside of the net, far side. Patefield goes up to Brown. Brown tries a pass, but it gets poked out into neutral ice by the Locos. Peters and Wiley are battling for that puck. Locos try to go D-to-D, but it's broken up by Wiley. And now they try to clear the puck and hit their own player. Locos wrap it down to the bottom of the near side circle, send it up the near side wall, chip it out. But that goes to Patefield. Patefield goes over to McDaniel. And here comes McDaniel. McDaniel walks it in, nice little toe drag to get it to the bottom of the circle, but then has it poked off by the Locos. Near side boards, Wiley keeps it in, puck rolls to McDaniel, who can't quite put it down into the zone. And McDaniel dumps, and Coakley hadn't quite cleared the zone, so we'll have an offside and a face-off just outside the Loco zone. 10-14 left in the first. Hunter Hogan for the face-off, pushes it into the zone. Locos gather, bank it up the boards. It goes to Hunter Hogan. Hunter tries to go over across the ice to Dennis. Dennis trying to work it up the far boards. Hunter Hogan dumps it into the zone. Locos take it to the top of the circle, poked down into the corner by Coakley. Coakley gives chase, positioning for the puck here. Locos send it up the wall. Weaver slap shot, wide right of the net. It's going to bounce up to Hunter Hogan. Hunter grabs that puck, dekes through the circle, but just has it roll off the end of his stick, sends it to the far corner. Coakley over there, stick pop and try to get that puck. Patefield sends a shot down left of the net, rolls to the near side corner. Locos gather, send it below the net over to Dennis. Dennis tips it out towards the circle, but the Locos get a hold of it, and they send it all the way to the blue line. Patefield immediately dumps it down near side corner, where the Locos gather again. High bank pass out to neutral ice. Weaver redirects it to Patefield here in neutral ice, and here comes Patefield down into the zone. Far side of the circle. O'Brien tries to help him out. Hunter trying to help him out, but the Locos poke it clear anyway. Here come the Locos, 2-on-1 rush to the far side of the net. And a quick cross-ice pass and a goal for the Locos. So 9:03 left in the first, and we have a tie hockey game, 1-1. Cole Brown wins that faceoff. It goes back to McGregor. McGregor up the boards to O'Brien. Locos poke it off his stick in the faceoff circle, send it up to the blue line. McGregor sends it down through the faceoff circle, but here come the Locos. Locos walk it all the way up on that far wall, top of the circle, centering pass, goes off a skate and down into the far side corner. Locos battling with McDaniel down there, trying to get that puck up the wall to their blue liner, but McDaniel breaks it up, takes it below the net, bank pass up this near side wall. O'Brien will get there and try to poke it through. Caught up on the blue line, O'Brien and Brown are battling for that puck. And O'Brien gets it to Brown. Brown works it into neutral ice, sends it down into Locos end. Locos will gather in their own slot. Quick stretch pass up the ice, but it goes right to Patefield. And Patefield walks it up the far boards into the zone, sends it down on net, and just barely stick saved over to the corner. Brown gathers, slot pass to Bernard, and Bernard can't get it on the net there. Nice block. Bernard gets it again, another quick shot right in the chest guard of the Locos. And we'll have a face-off down in the Locos end. So Bernard, Hunter. Bernard goes to Hunter, drop it to Patefield. Patefield goes back to Hunter. Hunter centering pass just misses Bernard. Cunningham, top of the circle. Quick shot redirected by Coakley over to the far corner. Hunter Hogan battles for that puck down in the corner, sends it on the slot, bouncing puck, and it goes in the goal. So Hunter Hogan from the corner with a goal. Warbird's goal. So the Warbirds are up 2-1 with 7:45 left in the first. So Jones, Wiley, Peters, McDaniels, and Weaver out there. Puck comes back to McDaniels. Locos poke it off down into the circle of our end. Weaver gives chase, bottom of the circle, quick centering pass, and a nice save by Bauer. Low angle shot, but it was hard, and Bauer swallows that up and covers. Jones, near side dot of our end, battles for this puck, gets tied up on the dot. McDaniels comes out with it, sends it to Patefield. Patefield goes down below the net, so Locos take over in the far corner, bank it on the boards. Patefield is battling for it along with Wiley, and Patefield just elevates that puck all the way into the other end. O'Brien gives chase. Locos goalie doesn't have to play this, but no icing call here. Puck comes over to Jones. Jones rims it around to O'Brien, but it rolls along the stanchion. And now they're trying to battle for it below the net. O'Brien comes out with a centering pass, trying to get the slot. Cross-ice pass to Jones is broken up by the Locos, and Weaver dumps it back down to O'Brien underneath the net. O'Brien tries another slot pass, and it's broken up by the Locos over on the far wall, and they tip it up and out. Here come Locos, one-on-one here. Weaver is back. Weaver slows him down with a nice poke check and sends it to the blue line, and now here comes O'Brien. O'Brien down into the zone, near side wall, puts on the brakes, tries a centering pass, but we were going for a change. Smith off the bench gets the loose puck though. He wraps it down below the net. Smith looking for a pass here, tries to go to Weaver, but it's tipped. So Weaver goes back to Smith, and Smith is battling in the circle for it. Locos lose it in their skates momentarily, picked up by O'Brien. Quick wrist shot and a nice save by the Locos goalie. Cole Brown battling for the puck in the corner. Locos come out with it, top side. And they're looking for a stretch pass across the ice, almost broken up by Peters. It goes to Patefield. Patefield to Peters, who redirects it into the zone. Locos try to clear, broken up by Smith. Now the Locos clear out into neutral ice, gathered by Brown. He goes back to Patefield. Patefield stretch pass to Peters, who redirects it into the zone, where the Locos gather the loose puck down below the net. Smith gives chase down into that corner, battling for that puck. And the Locos just elevated into their own bench. And I'll be interested to see where they put this face-off. I think it went out before it got to the blue line. But we're gonna have a face-off outside of the zone anyway. Bernard, Hunter, and Coakley. Bernard battling for the puck, tied up on the dot. Locos push it down into our end. Patefield rushing down, cuts off the Locos player, sends it up the near side wall, but the Locos cut it off along the boards. Send it below the net, try a quick shot on the far side of the goal and pushing and shoving down there. They try to just jam it in under Bauer's pad, but he was all over that. 5:35 left in the first, and the Birds are up 2-1. Bernard will take the face-off again. He goes over the wall. Gets it to McDaniel. McDaniel goes low to Patefield. Patefield to Coakley. Coakley chips it out of the zone, and the Locos put it right back in for an offside. So we'll have a face-off near side of the ice, just outside of the Bird zone here. Bernard to take the face-off again here. Sends it over the near side wall. McGregor bats it up to Coakley. Coakley working it along the wall, sends a centering pass, but the Locos gather the loose puck here. Locos working down in the end. Centering pass is broken up by Patefield, I believe, and sent out by Hunter Hogan. Coakley gives chase. He'll have pressure on the puck. They try to go up the wall, but Hunter cuts it off, gloves it down. Hunter, quick shot just wide left of the net. Coakley's going to gather this puck below the net, still battling for it. Bernard steps up to help out along with McGregor. And Bernard sends it across the blue line out of the zone where Hunter Hogan will try and get possession of this puck, battling with two Locos. And high stick, and I'm not sure, high stick on Hunter Hogan. So the Birds will go to the penalty kill here. .451 left in the first. The Birds are up 2-0. 2-1, not 2-0, 2-1, sorry. So on the penalty kill, we have Jones, Smith, looks like Cunningham and Patefield, or McDaniel. McDaniel over on the far wall. Locos drop it to the blue line and then just mishandle the puck out into neutral ice. They will have to regroup here on their own blue line, trying to work it forward. Jones gives chase, nice poke check, pushing him into the wall. Jones backhands it, trying to clear the zone, but the Locos come up with it. They go across the blue line, but behind their skates there. So it takes a moment to gather. By then, Smith gets over there to play some D. Drop it to the top of the circle, far side of the ice. Quick shot, nice save by Bauer. Big rebound in front though, a couple of big rebounds. And the puck, Bauer is trying to find that puck in the crease. So we'll have a face-off down in our own zone on the far side dot, and 1:27 left on the penalty kill. O'Brien and Brown come in along with Weaver and Patefield. O'Brien will take the face-off. O'Brien sends it up and out of the zone, so the Locos have to regroup again outside of the zone. They walk it through their own zone. O'Brien puts pressure on. Here come the Locos. Locos walk it up to the blue line. Top of the circle, drop pass, work it to the center of the ice, over to the far or the near side circle. Quick shot, wide left of the net. Brown has O'Brien for a stretch pass if he can get it there. Works, and O'Brien goes off sides, waiting for the pass from Brown. So now we have McDaniel, Wiley, Dennis, and Cunningham out on the ice for the rest of this penalty kill. 1:02 left here. Locos work it through their own end, walk it up through center ice. Dennis drops over, trying to break up that puck. Locos, quick shot, nice save by Bauer, big rebound. Locos try to get a rebound shot from the circle on the far side, but fan on the puck. Wiley sends it up near side boards, up and out of the zone. Locos a little bit of a miscommunication there. Both D-men thought the other one were gonna grab it. So they regroup in their own end, and here come the Locos. Quick pass, broken up by Wiley in a nice reverse direction play with his stick. And we dump it back down below the net, and we go for a change here. Coakley, Bernard, Patefield, and Weaver. Coakley puts pressure on the puck. Locos go through him here to the bottom of the circle. Quick shot, toe save, big rebound in front, and a goal by the Locos. It was a nice initial save by Bauer, but the kick save put it all the way back out to the top hash mark, and the Locos buried it in the net from there. So we got Bernard, Smith, O'Brien, Weaver, and Patefield. Bernard battles for that puck, gets tied up in O'Brien's skate, so he drops it back to Weaver. Weaver tries to go to O'Brien, but just past him there. Locos regroup onto their own net. O'Brien with a nice poke check there, slows him down just enough, and the puck goes to Smith. Smith down below the net, changes direction, looking for a pass, can't quite get it to O'Brien. Nice breakup by the Locos there, but O'Brien gets the puck back, tries to go to Smith. Broken up again at the bottom of the circle by the Locos. They go over to the far wall. Bounce pass up and out, and Weaver will have to chase this. All the way down, Weaver sends it up the near side wall. O'Brien tries to get a centering pass to Smith, but it's poked back down in, and Patefield will gather the loose puck. Patefield takes the red line, sends it to the near corner. O'Brien will battle with the Locos. Bernard trying to get a hold of that puck. He turns it into the circle, and the Locos take control. Send it up the far wall. McDaniel picks up the puck. Locos go for a change here. Stretch pass to O'Brien on this near side of the ice, and he sends it down, and it banks right onto the net. Locos try to gather underneath. Bernard breaks that up. Bernard top of the circle, quick shot. Nice save by the Locos goaltender. Smith down there battling for the puck along with Bernard. Bernard up that near side board. Still trying to get a hold of that puck. Battling for the Locos. Coakley down there too. Pushes him up against the wall. Quick pass up the wall. McDaniel plays that puck just into neutral ice. Locos send a pass up, but it's broken up by McDaniel, who sends it out to neutral ice. And Locos just a backhand dump down into our zone. That's going to be McGregor. McGregor to Coakley. Coakley bounces it up the wall, and the Locos put it back in for offside. 1:30 left in the first. We have a 2-2 tie right now. We're going to have a face-off at center ice here. Battling forward is Brown. Locos drop it to their D-man. They look to go D-to-D, but reconsider when Coakley is there. They drop the puck down to Patefield. Patefield's going to regroup behind his own net here, changes directions, looking for a stretch pass to Brown, but can't quite get it, so he goes up the boards. And Hunter tips it to Brown. Brown cross ice to Coakley. Coakley gets a hold of that puck. Quick deke by Coakley. Quick shot and a goal! Yeah! Coakley works it to the inside of the face-off circle and scores a goal. So the Warbirds will go up 3-2 with 1:07 left in the first period. Yeah. Jones battles for this puck on the faceoff dot. It trickles back to Weaver. Weaver sends it up into the zone. Wiley tried to get his stick on that, couldn't quite get it, so it goes down below the Locos net. Locos on the far boards, try to work it up and out, and they do. Puck is redirected, bounces high into our zone. Weaver's trying to gather that there. They tried to send a shot on net, but that's broken up by McDaniel. McDaniel banks it up the near side boards, touched by the Locos, so no icing. So Jones will hustle down to put pressure on this puck. Locos wrap it around their own goal. Send it up, cut off at the blue line by Weaver, but it bounces off his stick and goes out into neutral ice. McDaniel gathers, sends it down below the net. Near side corner, Jones will get there first. We're going for a change, so it's just Jones and Peters battling for that puck down in the zone. Locos work it underneath the net. They deke towards the center here, send a stretch pass to the blue line, but mishandled. And it comes all the way down. Patefield underneath the zone net. He's got a stretch pass to Bernard, and Bernard tips it down into the zone. Oh, they called an icing, so Bernard must not have touched that. I thought maybe he got a body on it. So right back down into our zone for a face-off. 6.6 seconds left. Bernard will take this face off. Bernard sends it back to the corner. Weaver down there should just tie this puck up and wait out the time here. Bernard and Payfield battling for it, and they do burn the clock by pinning it up to the board. So after 1 period of play, the Birds are up 3-2, but a good hockey game, folks.
What?
Yeah, it's right there in my bag. No, I'm all right now. I know, I'm dying. Sports stable? Okay, I don't. That's an April question. I don't know where it's at. I just know what it's called. So Brown, Smith, and O'Brien, Payfield and Weaver back deep. Brown sends this puck over to Smith. Smith can't quite get there, gets tied up by the Locos, and they send it down into the zone. Big hopping puck below the net all the way to the far corner. Locos are there first, but battling for it is Weaver and O'Brien. Puck sprinkles loose towards the crease. Payfield gets it, bank shot up the near side boards. Trying to bat it out is Smith, but they send it right back down underneath. Weaver rims it up the far wall out into neutral ice. Locos gather the puck but have to hold to avoid offside. Now they take it on the red line looking for a dump. They send it down on Bauer, and Bauer makes a nice glove save and holds on to that puck. Face off in the Birds' end, down on that near side dot. Bernard, McDaniel, Coakley, Hayfield, and Hunter Hogan. Bernard goes over to McDaniel, just rolls through his skates. Hunter Hogan bounces out to himself, and he'll have an opportunity at a rush here. He's got Coakley in the slot. Quick shot and a nice save. Big rebound goes to McDaniel. He sends it down below the net. That's going to bounce over to the far board. Hunter battles for that puck, pops it up. Top of the circle, tries to go to Bernard, can't quite get it there. Coakley gathers, sends it through the slot all the way to the near wall. Locos will get there first. They're looking for a stretch pass across the ice. That's broken up by McGregor. Oh no, they pull it out back in. Quick shot, and it's wide of the net. Down near side wall, Hunter sends it out into neutral ice. Coakley battling for it. Locos go down, but they gather the puck. Top of the circle, far side. McGregor plays D, backhand shot, wide left of the net. Rolls up this near side wall. Locos try a slot pass, broken up by Bernard. Bernard tries to go to Hunter Hogan, can't quite get it there. Locos on the loose puck, broken up by Coakley, and into the zone comes Bernard. Bernard, bottom of the circle, tries a slot pass to Coakley. just can't quite get the stick on the puck. And so Cunningham, all the way down in our own end, will wrap the net. Over to the far wall, Cunningham walks it up, time and space, sneaks around one Loco, two Locos, all the way into the zone, and then loses the puck. Gathered in neutral ice by Wiley. Wiley tries to go to Bernard, still battling for that loose puck. Now it trickles down to Payfield on our blue line. Payfield, nice pass up to Dennis. Dennis walks it in, quick shot, and a trickling puck. Nice 5-0 save by the Locos goaltender. Dennis has it again. Side of the circle, near side of the ice. He dumps it down below the net. All the way over to Cunningham, who drops down in. He sends it below the net. Here comes Jones for that puck again, and the Locos, a bank pass. Comes out to neutral ice, gathered by Patefield, who dumps it down to the far corner, and again behind the net. Locos are able to clear out to neutral ice. It's going to roll all the way down to this end for an icing, and we'll go right back down to the Locos end for a face-off. 11:21 left in the second period. And the Birds are up 3-2. So Brown, Smith, McDaniel, O'Brien, and Weaver in. Brown will take this face-off. Locos drop it to the near side corner. Change directions, work it across the ice. Nice cross-ice pass. Weaver and McDaniel battling to get back. McDaniel does a nice job of covering the guy in the slot to avoid a goal there. Nice check by O'Brien in the near side corner, and battling under the net are McDaniel and Smith for that puck. McDaniel comes out with it. He rims it around near side. All the way up to the blue line are the Locos. Locos send it down to the circle, but quickly redirected. And here comes O'Brien on the rush. Just the goalie to beat O'Brien. A couple of quick dekes there, and sends it off the side of the net, and making the save. The Tendy kicks it off. And so we'll have a face-off in the Locos end. O'Brien with a nice move, but just couldn't elevate the puck and get it into the net. I think he went off the outside post trying to avoid the leg pad. So now we have Bernard, Coakley, Hunter, Cunningham, and Patefield. Puck goes right back to Cunningham. Cunningham goes to Coakley. Coakley side of the circle here. Works it down below, looking for a slot pass to Bernard. Bernard shoots it wide right of the net. Locos gather, try to send it up and out, but it's gathered by Patefield, and Patefield sends it in for an offside. And we'll see, that might be a center ice face-off, I don't know. Oh no, we're gonna bring it all the way down. Intentional offside. It's at the ref's discretion where they want to put it. So where they would have had to play a potential, swing, they can change it. So a face-off down in our end. Bernard's gonna take this. Coakley, Cunningham, Hunter Hogan, and Patefield. And they blow that face-off dead. It was going to Patefield in the corner, but somebody jumped the gun a little bit here. So face-off, take two. Bernard wins it over to Patefield again. Patefield goes below the net for Cunningham. Cunningham looking up the ice, gets Coakley just into the neutral ice. Coakley goes to Hogan, but he has to gather the puck himself. Coakley with the puck still, works it down towards the net. Just on a trickle deke, not even a shot. And the Locos goalie covers before Bernard can get any kind of play on that. 10-17 left in the second. Birds are up 3-2. Oh, and the Locos are going to the box for slashing. I didn't even see that. Payfield's mom is on top of things though, folks. She's gonna do math for me later when we have penalties to calculate. So the Locos bench is getting clarification on the penalty there. And now we're ready for the puck drop. Bernard wins it back, goes all the way out though, all the way down. And Jones is gonna race for this. And who is that? Smith is gonna get an interference penalty. Smith ran a little interference on the blue line on the Locos, and so we'll have even strength hockey for 1 minute and 52 seconds, and then the Locals will have an 8-second power play, because I can do that math. So we have Bernard, O'Brien, Weaver, and Patefield out there for the penalty kill. Face off in RN. Bernard wins it into the skates. Locos have the puck, working it down below the net, looking to set something up. Locos work it to the slot, broken up, covered by Bauer. So Weaver comes out and Jones comes in. Bernard will take the face off again. Locos win it back. Locos top of the circle, quick shot and a nice glove save by Bauer. So we burn a whole 5 seconds and another face off in RN. Locos again, win it back. Oh, and they mishandle and almost goes out, but they send it to the near side corner before it can trickle out into neutral ice. Bernard and Jones down there battling for the puck. Locos working underneath the net all the way to the far wall, drop it to the far side corner, work it through the face-off circle, broken up by Bernard. Shot from the blue line, blocked by O'Brien. And it goes down to that far corner. Locos still have it, send it to the bottom of the far circle. They wrap it below the net here. Working it out into space, looking for a pass. They drop it back to that corner, circle back up around the dot, and that's broken up by Jones and Bernard, and Jones banks it up and out into neutral ice. Locos have already regrouped on their own blue line past the center ice. Locos walk it in, work it through that far face-off circle, down into that bottom corner, go below the net. Bernard should get to this puck first, though, and have lots of space. Bernard, bank pass up the ice. And I thought that touched number 7 on their team, but they're like, apparently not. I think that shouldn't have been an icing, but I don't know. So Cole Brown in for this face-off. He's got McDaniel, he's got Hunter. McDaniel comes out with it. Cunningham far side. McDaniel sends it to Cunningham. Cunningham banks it up the near side boards. Locos cut it off though, and the puck goes to Cole Brown. Cole Brown fans on the puck, but McDaniel sends it to the blue line, but the Locos cut it off, top of the circle. But McDaniel pokes it back, works it up out into neutral ice, goes to the far side of the ice. McDaniel's off to the races, down into their end. Good job working this penalty kill, or even strength hockey, sorry. Sends it through the slot, oh, almost to Brown. Can't quite get a twig on it for a shot. Now to Hunter Hogan, quick deke. Hogan gets tied up, and we're gonna get a hooking penalty as soon as the Locos get that puck. And so we'll still have even strength hockey for 6 seconds, and then the Birds will be on the power play, and that'll be nice. 8:14 left in the second, and the Birds are up 3-2. Face off in the Locos' end. And I'll be interested to see who comes off the bench for this power play. I'm guessing it might be Smith straight out of the box. And the Locos saw something they didn't like and make a quick change before the face-off here. Bernard, Hunter, O'Brien. Bernard goes over to the wall. Locos look to send it up and out. Hunter Hogan cuts that off. He walks it into the slot. Bernard, quick shot, and a nice leg pad save and a cover by the Locos goaltender. But now we will have a power play face-off in the Locos' end, 1:51. 1 minute and 51 of power play here. And I was right, Smith will be the last player on that power play unit. So lots of firepower here. Bernard goes over to the near side wall. Smith tries to poke it through. Bernard drops it to Jones. Jones banks it down, trying to get Hunter Hogan. Hunter Hogan in that far corner works it towards the slot and has it roll off his stick and send all the way down for an icing, and we'll come right back down to this end. 1:36 left on the power play. Bernard battles for that puck, gets tied up on the dot. Locos come out with it back end below their own net. They're going to look at bank it up and out, and they go for another icing. And right back down to this end again. And they burn about 12, I don't remember what it was at. What was that? We're going to say 8 seconds. We have no idea, but we're going to say 8 seconds. Bernard wins it back to Jones. Jones looking to set it up here. Sends it right down through the crease. Big rebound right to the right side of the net on the far side. Bernard battles for it down in the corner. Bernard comes out with it to the bottom of the circle. O'Brien tries to go to Bernard. Can't quite make a connection there. Smith drops it to Jones. Jones across the ice to Hunter Hogan. Hunter Hogan, quick shot and a goal! Oh my God, what a snipe by Hunter Hogan. Top shelf just over the goalie's shoulder. Warbirds goal. So 7:16 left in the second, and the Birds are up 4-2 now. Even strength hockey off to the power play goal. We have Brown, Peters, Wiley, Patefield, and Weaver. Brown battling for that puck. Locos come out with it far side. They work it up and into the zone, dump it down below the net. Patefield will get there first. Patefield freezes it and then banks it high off the boards up to Peters. Peters trying to work it out. Brown comes over to help him out. Here comes Brown. Brown works it into the zone and just has it roll off the end of his stick. Locos clear to Patefield. Patefield goes over to Weaver, and Weaver dumps it down in, chopped out of the air by Wiley. And the Locos trying to gather below their own net. Peters and Wiley give chase. Now the Locos working it up and out of the zone. Nice check by Brown, separates them from the puck. Patefield sends it along near side boards. Peters gets checked up towards the top of the circle here. And the Locos grab the loose puck, and here come the Locos. Locos working it all the way through the slot. Roughed up in the slot though, and a backhand by Patefield up the far wall. Locos top of the circle trying to gather that puck. Jones works it to the wall, drops it to Weaver. Weaver trying to bank it out. Locos glove it down, work it through the circle, send it on Bauer, but Bauer punts it out to the near side and wrapped around by Patefield to the far side. Locos get there first. They try to drop it into the corner, but Jones picks it up and gets tripped up and goes down. Locos dump it to the corner again, but they're going to get down there first. Weaver battling for it along with Jones. Jones pokes it to the corner. Patefield down below the net, tries to lay a check, but they change directions on him. Now he works it over to the near side corner. Locos still trying to dump it below the net. Weaver gives chase below. They finally send it to a blue liner. Hogan comes out. Peters gets a hold of it, and he dumps it to Hogan. Or no, Brown. Cole Brown a chance here, and a shot and a goal. Nice stretch pass by Peters, a little alley-oop, and Brown picks it up and goes for the goal, top shelf. Cole Brown with a goal. And the Warbirds are up 5-2 with 5:27 left in the second period. And the Locomotives go with a goalie change here. Bernard battles for the puck. Locos drop it back to the blue liner. They work it up to the far side of the ice, down into the zone. Top of the circle, quick shot, saved by Bauer. Big rebound over to the near side boards. Another shot deflected down by Bernard's stick. Coakley over there battling for the puck along with McGregor. McGregor tries to send it through to Coakley, cut off by the Locos. Still battling for it. Bernard pokes it out, and here it comes all the way down to Locos' end. Locos gather, drop it down, go below the net here. Hogan puts pressure on, and here come the Locos the other direction. Locos near side of the ice, top side of the circle, working to the bottom of the circle. Try a backhander, broken up. Bernard sends it up to their blue liner, who dumps it right back down into the face-off circle. Backhand pass across the ice, quick shot and nice save by Bernard. Over in this near side corner, McDaniel's battling for the puck. Avoids a check there, bounces up the wall. Hunter Hogan is able to help that puck get out to neutral ice. Now he battles for it, and the Locos get a hold of it. But Hogan was offside, battling backwards to try to grab that puck. So the Birds are up 5-2, 4:29 left in the second. Cole Brown, O'Brien, Smith, Patefield, and Cunningham in for this face-off. Brown will take it just outside the zone. Goes to Smith, who bats it into the zone, but picked up by the Locos and bounced out to Patefield. Patefield goes over to Brown, but it just rolls off his stick, and here come the Locos, 3-on-2. O'Brien trying to get back. Locos down into that corner. Chuck it below the net. Patefield gets their first bank pass, trying to get Smith. Smith blocks it and almost gets it out of the zone, but the Locos get a hold of it and try a pass to the bottom of the circle, broken up by Patefield. Brown, Smith, and Patefield all battling for that puck. Smith sends it towards the center of the ice, but the Locos get there first, work it to the far circle, trying to go through. They go down, dump it below the net. Patefield will get this again, and he does a looping pass, gloved down by the Locos, but poked out by Smith when they dropped it to the ice. And now Brown on the red line gathers that puck, sends a cross-ice pass, and O'Brien to Smith, and Smith goes for the shot, fans on the puck, and it rolls down to the far side corner. Smith working for that puck, goes down below the net. He's looking for a pass here. Smith changes directions, still trying to find space. Cross-ice to Brown. Brown can't quite get a stick on the one-timer there, and the Locos poke it up and out to McDaniel. McDaniel walks it forward, takes it into the zone, gets bumped up against the boards and laid out. And the Locos gather the loose puck, but it trickles to McDaniels off the pass that bounces off of O'Brien, I believe. O'Brien goes down under the net to Smith. Smith back to O'Brien, who taps it to Smith. Smith tries to go O'Brien in the circle. O'Brien looks to line up for a shot, can't quite get it, and the puck trickles down on the net. Backhand shot, nice save. And down below the net, battling for it is Jones. Smith battling for it, trying to pull that puck out. Locos trying to pin him up against the boards there. Now Jones, quick pass to O'Brien, who shoots wide right of the net. Locos get the loose puck on the near side wall. They try to bank it up and into the zone, but McDaniels puts the brakes on that and keeps it in neutral ice. Nice poke by Jones up to O'Brien. O'Brien dumps into the zone, and the Locos go cross ice over to the far side. Top of the circle, quick shot, deflected up by Weaver and saved by Bauer. Birds are up 5-2 with 2:19 left in the second. Hunter Hogan, Wiley, McDaniel, Patefield, and Dennis. Patefield goes down off the check in the corner. He's already back up and battling for that puck. Hunter Hogan is trying to dig it out on the top side and does. Deeks towards the circle here. Hogan, one-handed push all across the ice and then sends it out of the zone. Wiley gives chase. Cut off on the wall by Hogan, who goes over to Patefield. Patefield with some space. Walks it forward, quick shot, wide right of the net. That's going to come all the way up the wall. McGregor cuts that off, sends it down to Wiley. Wiley gets checked up into the boards. Dennis trying to get a hold of that puck, but the Locos are battling for it. Wiley down there helping him. Wiley goes down. Dennis still down there battling for that puck. He's able to squirt it out to the near side corner and still battling with the Locos. Is Dennis going to the box? I think Dennis might be going to the box. Ooh, what's that? I know what it is in basketball, yeah. So we'll go to the penalty kill on the neat T hand motion that I'm not sure what it means. If you know at home, drop it in the comments and I'll know for next time. So we go down to the Bird zone on the penalty kill here. We've got McDaniel, Coakley, Bernard, and I believe Cunningham on the far wall. Oh, yeah, okay. Coakley puts pressure on the puck out towards the top of the circle. Bank pass. Bernard tries to break that up, but the Locos get a hold of it. Work it down to the corner, dump it below the net. Cunningham goes over to that far wall. Oh! Bernard takes the Loco down in front of the net, battling for position here. Locos go up to the blue line. Coakley up to the blue line, battling for that puck. They drop it to the circle. Quick shot, big rebound. Broken up by McDaniel. Puck is loose in the crease. Sent up again. Coakley looking for a block there. Can't quite get it. but the puck is deflected over to the corner. Locos top of the circle looking for the cross-ice pass. They get it, and a nice save by Bauer. Oh my goodness, what a great save by Bauer. Coakley gets that puck, and it just does a spinorama to get it out into neutral ice and give us some time here. Locos regroup on the red line here, and they do a quick pass. Oh, and Bernard maybe going to the box here. Coakley trying to poke that off. So we'll have a minute and 1 of 5-on-3 here, I believe, because I think Bernard is going to the box. And they're calling interference, and I didn't see it. I'll have to check later and look what that was. Brown sends that puck to center, but the Locos get it. Locos have a 5-on-3 here, trying to set up some space. Space in the middle, drop it to the circle near side. Cross-ice pass and a goal.
Hey, you're all right. Let's go.
Credit where credit is due. That was a beautiful setup by the Locos for the power play goal there. Birds are up 5-3, and we'll still have a minute and 57 seconds of penalty killing here.
One more there. One more.
So we got Smith, O'Brien, Jones, and Patefield. And we're waiting for them to take the first penalty off. There we go. So a minute 57 seconds of penalty kill left here, even after the goal. Oh, and they blow the draw dead. And I don't think the bench for the Locos wanted that penalty to come off, but that's how it works. I don't know for sure. It was pretty quick. I mean, it was very quick.
They got it. They're going to fix it. They're going to. That's what they're saying.
That's not right.
Oh, they didn't start the clock to start.
As soon as it stopped, it was 26.
So Smith wins this puck forward, gets tied up in his skates. O'Brien tries to send it in Locos zone, can't quite get it. Jones does though. He banks it down and in. Locos Tendy plays it. Locos underneath the goal, stretch pass up to the far side of the ice. Work it down into the zone, quick shot and a nice save by Bauer.
Good save, Brayton.
I want to know what that coach said to get 20 seconds on.
I knew I had it right, 5-3, and then I changed it because they had 6 of it. They gave us one also. Then they changed it.
So we'll start the third period with a minute and 31 penalty kill. Up 5-3. Shots on goal are 17 for the Birds, 15 for the Locos. So we have O'Brien, Hunter, Cunningham, and Patefield. O'Brien is able to push it into the Loco zone. They regroup, work it up the near side of the ice. Hunter goes over to put pressure. Quick shot, big rebound, and a goal. So 2 penalties on us and 2 quick power play goals. And now we are only up 5-4. And we need to play some smart penalty-free hockey. Because are the Locos 100% on the power play? Have they scored on all 3 of the power plays? I think they are 100%. So we cannot afford to give up penalties here. We got to play smart hockey. Yeah, you can tell they've worked on the power play a lot. Brown wins it back to McDaniel. McDaniel fans on the puck a little bit. Locos poke it into the zone. Weaver goes over trying to get Smith, and the Locos get a quick shot and a save by Bauer there. Brown for the faceoff, far side dot RN. Smith, O'Brien, Patefield, and McDaniel. Puck goes to McDaniel in that bottom far corner. He wraps it down to Patefield. Patefield trying to work it up the wall. Smith tries to help him poke it out, but can't quite get it there. Locos glove it down, top of the circle, near side, broken up by Brown and Patefield, thank goodness. Patefield tries to send it out, goes off of Smith twice. And now he's able to bank it up to the blue liner of the Locos, but he keeps it in. Now it finally goes out. Nice check by O'Brien, but you got to be careful on those checks. We do not want a penalty. Off the bench, Cunningham. Brown bounces it to Cunningham. Cunningham looking for a pass to O'Brien. O'Brien up into the zone. Smith holds on the blue line, waiting for O'Brien. Oh my goodness. And O'Brien has got to be careful. That glove from the backside could have been a penalty. Smith and O'Brien battling for the puck, looking for a position here. Smith tries to go cross ice through the slot there. O'Brien on the far side gets the puck, tries to go through the crease to Brown and over to the far wall, and the Locos clear. Cunningham gathers the puck. Oh, Cunningham gets tripped up, and I don't know. That looked like a little bit of a slew foot to me, but maybe not. Looked like they got a little bit of a stick blade on his foot. But no call, and so we'll continue to play hockey here. Face off down in our end on the far dot. So now we have Bernard, Coakley, Hunter, McDaniel, and Weaver. Bernard goes over to the far wall. McDaniel battles for it. Blue liner tries a quick shot. Poked up by Weaver. Coakley bounces it out of the zone, battling along near side boards, gets it to Hunter Hogan. Hunter Hogan, one man to beat. Oh, and he just has the puck roll on him over to the far wall there. Sends it up and into the netting down in the corner. Oh, and they're bringing it out of the zone. So that must have been off a Hunter's stick. Okay, so no redirection, yeah. Battling for it is Bernard. He sends it to Coakley. Coakley goes back to Bernard, but the Locos get a hold of it. Hunter had to go around a rep there. Couldn't quite get to the puck. McDaniels picks it up. He sends it down into the zone. Bernard rushes down below the net. Locos will get there first. Send it over the near side wall, but it comes all the way up to McDaniel. McDaniel, quick wrist shot. Just wide left of the net. Bottom of the near side circle. Locos gather, send it to the far wall. Hunter goes over, lays a check. McDaniel the puck again. Bouncing puck through the circle. Goes to Hunter Hogan, and Hunter and Weaver try to keep the zone, and the Locos, a high bank pass up and out of the zone, and they go for an icing, and we'll come right back down to their end. Oh, I was like, I got some too. Battling for that face-off is Wiley and Jones. Cunningham steps up. Wiley's still battling for that puck. Sends it down to the corner. Locos trying to send it up the near side wall, and they do. Quick little touch pass, and to the bottom of the circle on our end. Quick shot, and deflected up by Bauer over on the far wall. Peters is trying to gather that puck, Over there helping him is Jones, trying to pull it out topside. Locos come out topside with it. Walk it through the slot, quick shot and a nice save by Bauer. 11 minutes left in the third period. Shots on goal are 18 now, Locos, 17 for Birds, but the Birds are up 5-4. And we need to spend some time in some Loco territory here. Brown goes for the faceoff. It comes to the Locos D-land. He goes D to D over on the far side. They fan on the one-timer though, and Smith banks it up and into the blue liner. Trickles through the middle. Weaver's gonna go up to Cole Brown, who can't quite get a twig on it. Locos try to bank it on the boards, but it's cut off by Brown, and it goes down Locos' end. They work it all the way. Oh my goodness! A brave move to go through their own slot with the puck, and they have it poked off by O'Brien. And now they're trying to gather the puck. O'Brien comes out, or Smith comes out with it. Smith looking for a pass here, has it poked off. McDaniel dumps it right back down in. Tic-tac-toe pass. Smith with a shot deflected up over the net. O'Brien from the backside. And here come the Locos. Locos into the zone, put on the brakes, but lose the puck. And now Smith and Brown working the other direction. Oh, and Smith goes offsides, trying to put on the brakes after the pass to Brown. Offside, and so we'll have a face-off just outside of their zone. So we're going to have Bernard, Hunter, and Coakley, and Patefield and Cunningham back. Bernard pushes that puck into the zone. The Locos send it up and out, and it'll be wide left of the net, and we'll go right back down into their end on the icing. Locos don't seem to want to have any part of handling the puck in their end off of that faceoff. Bernard wins it right back to Patefield. Patefield drops it to Hunter. Hunter, quick shot, and a nice glove save by the Locos goaltender. Man, he's got a quick release. Man. Hunter Hogan has a sweet shot, folks. Goes to Hunter. Hunter, top of the circle, tries to dig through the skates here, has it broken up, gets tied up in the corner. Now he sends it down to Bernard. Bernard goes up to Patefield. Patefield, quick shot, deflected, goes wide left of the net. Hunter Hogan sends it off the back of the net to himself. It goes over to the corner for Coakley. Coakley goes, Coakley trying to go for Hunter Hogan, has it deflected out to Patefield. Patefield sends it to Bernard. Bernard walks it in, works it on that far wall. Bernard pushes through coverage there. All the way down near corner. Bernard just getting roughed up there, digs towards the circle, goes out the end of his stick, but Patefield holds on, sends it off of a Locos, and now Patefield working to get back. Locos regroup, send it up that far side boards and quickly dump it into the zone. Cunningham will get there first, tries to bounce it up to Coakley. Coakley puts it out into neutral ice. Off the bench, Dennis almost gets a hold of that puck. Here come the Locos over on the far side. Patefield tries to cut him at the wall. Man in the slot, quick slot pass, goes all the way through. Coakley on this side, trying to bounce it out. Cannot get it. Cunningham up the wall. Coakley gets a hold of it, and he chases it down into the zone. Oh, and it goes for an icing. I thought Coakley got a hold of that puck, but it must have been sliding on the wall where I couldn't see it. 8:44 left in the third. Birds are up 5-4, and we have a hockey game. And we want to put some space. We need to get a couple of goals, because if they pull their goalie, they work that time and space really well, and we do not want a 6-on-5 at the end of this game. Walking it up the wall is McDaniel. He goes to O'Brien. O'Brien just sends it into the zone. Cole Brown will give chase. Locos go off the near side boards. O'Brien tries to cut it and cannot. Cross ice pass by the Locos over to the far circle. Quick shot broken up by, who is that? McDaniel. McDaniel gets a nice block there. Locos regroup on their blue line. Nice centering pass, poke to the near wall. Here come the Locos again. Smith battling for that puck. Weaver sends it up the near side wall. Colt Brown trying to get there. Weaver backside gets that loose puck and loops it up, trying to get Brown, but this will go all the way for an icing. 8:01 left in the third. 5-4, Birds are up. Jones will take this face off in our end. It goes to Cunningham. He dumps it down below for Patefield. Patefield, high banking pass, trying to get Dennis on the break, but can't quite get him, and that'll go for an icing. Right idea, just didn't quite get to the puck. Dennis. Jones on the far circle now, sends it down below. Patefield goes over to Cunningham, but it rolls through Cunningham all the way up to Dennis. Here comes Dennis across the red line. Dennis near side boards, dumps it down into the corner, but a slow rolling puck. Loco send it up the far wall, try to gather that puck. They work it out into neutral ice, giving chases Patefield and Cunningham. Cunningham pokes it over to the wall. They send a pass through the crease, bounced up to the blue line, comes out of the zone. They have to regroup, and then an errant pass back into their zone, and we go for a big change while they're down in their end. Now we have Hunter, Bernard, Peters, Weaver, and Patefield. And the Locos go down and send that puck over to Weaver. Weaver tries to clear it up the boards, but it's cut off by the Locos. Bernard digs it out bottom side, goes to Weaver. Weaver goes over to Patefield. Oh, Patefield fans on the puck, trying to clear it out of the zone. Locos gather it on the wall, battling for it. Hunter Hogan is able to push it out. Locos send it right back down in, dump it down, and it's going to roll below the net. Weaver will get to this loose puck first, and he sends a stretch pass up to Peters, who bounces it out into neutral ice. But the Locos grab that puck and quickly send it right back down to our blue line. They have a guy working up to the slot, quick shot, and a nice save by Bauer. I think you mean defense is stressful. So now we have Brown, O'Brien, Smith. Looks like McDaniel and Weaver. Puck one towards the slot, picked up by McDaniel when it trickles below the net. McDaniel bounce pass up the wall, but this will go for an icing and will come right back down to our end for another faceoff. Brown wins this faceoff. Back to Weaver. Weaver sends it up, gets Smith. Smith through the center here. Works it down through the circle, still trying to gather the loose puck on the deke here. He works it down below, still battling for that puck. Over to help him is Brown, and the puck trickles up to McDaniel. McDaniel tries to jam it in, but cannot. O'Brien turns it, sends it to the center, but the Locos send it out right away. McDaniel gathers that puck, sends it right back down in. Locos gather, trying for a stretch pass. Broken up by Smith. Quick shot over the top of the net. Big rebound in front, though, and O'Brien sends it right into the chest guard on this near side. O'Brien can't quite gather the knuckle puck and put it in, so he puts it right into the chest guard, and we'll have a face-off in the Locos end. 5:49 left in the third. Birds are up 5-4. We got Wiley, Jones, Bernard, Cunningham, and Patefield. Bernard wins that faceoff back. Cunningham sends it below the net for Jones. Jones goes over to the corner to Wiley. Wiley gets tied up, and the Locos come out with it, but they send it to Cunningham at the blue line, and he sends it right back down underneath. Jones gives chase, battling for that puck. Locos change directions. Wiley on the backside trying to get a hold of that. Cunningham trying to put it up the boards and back below the net again. Locos gather, go over to the far boards, and now the Locos look to go cross ice, but mishandle the puck. Now they do go cross ice, but Cunningham will get there. He'll go to Wiley, and Wiley battles for that puck, trying to push it out, and the Locos poke it into our end. Here come Locos, 3-on-2 here. Quick slot pass, and it does not go in. And the net comes off, and we need a whistle. The net's off. He's just going to put it back on, and that puck is looped up and into neutral ice. Locos will have to regroup, but they don't, and they send it in for offside. It's so funny because the ref the other day, even though they had possession, blew it dead right away, and then these guys let them play. And I think Peter's hat would have come off the top of his head if they'd have scored when that net was off, you know. Like Hunter Hogan battling for that faceoff when Locos come out with it, push it into the zone. Hogan tries to work it up. Coakley comes over to help him out, trying to work it up the boards. Coakley looking to dig it out front side, but the Locos dig it out bottom side. And Hunter Hogan is able to poke that away, working down on that near side faceoff circle. Goes up to the blue liner. Coakley pokes it off into neutral ice. Good job. Picked up by Smith on the backside. Smith walks it in, puts on the brakes, looks to set something up. He backhands it through the middle. In the slot, Coakley has the puck, can't get a shot off. McDaniel gets a shot off, wide left of the net on the save. Goes back up on that far boards, and the Locos poke it out. McDaniel gives chase, tries to slap it out of the zone. Oh, McDaniel's get wiped out, trying to get that puck. Coakley there trying to help him. Locos pull it out backside, looking for a pass. Go off the side of the net, in the front, and a shot and a goal. Hogan is upset with what we were doing there. So 4:02 left in the third. We have a tie hockey game. Puck goes back to Patefield. He goes to Cunningham. It goes up to O'Brien. O'Brien sends it through the center along the blue line. Puck poked in by Cunningham, but Bernard had not had a chance to clear, and so we'll have an offside and a faceoff just outside the Loco end. What a way to start the day. What a great hockey game. Bernard battles for this puck. It goes to Cunningham. Cunningham bounce pass up and into the zone. Locos gather bottom in the near side faceoff circle. They wrap it below their own net, go to the far side looking for a pass. Broken up by O'Brien. It goes out into neutral ice, and they dump it down wide right of the net. Bounce pass up to Bernard just off the mark here. Locos gather, but they push the puck hard out into the neutral ice. And they go to the far side. Oh no, O'Brien will go to the box, and they are 100% on the power play, folks, and this is dangerous territory. That is exactly what we did not want here, so our penalty killers are going to have their work cut out for them. Tripping. It was a tripping. Yeah, Jones, Hogan, Cunningham, and Patefield are out there taking the face-off far side dot. Locos win the puck back. They go to their blue liner right in the middle. He lines up a shot, goes to the the near side circle. Shot is missed wide left of the net, but Locos gather the puck on the circle. They send it down below over to the near side corner. Cunningham gives chase. Patefield chases it to the far corner. Patefield battling for that puck. Locos send it to their blue liner. Hogan trying to get a hold of that puck. Top of the circle. Hogan backside stick pop. Still battling for that puck. And they drop it to their blue liner in the center. Over to the circle. Quick shot and a nice save by Bauer and down below the net. And the net is off again, and now we get it blown dead. And that was just 36 seconds of penalty kill, folks. We have 1:24 to go. So now we have Weaver, McDaniel, Bernard, and Brown. Brown gets the puck, pokes it out of the zone. Good job, Brown. He races after it, diving for that puck. Brown still battling. Locos gather. Brown backside, looking to play that puck again. Picked up by Bernard. Bernard with a little bit of space, works it over to the far wall, down into the zone. Bernard tries to go through the circle, poked off by the Locos. And now Bernard's gonna have to race back to get in this play. Locos working into our end. Brown and Weaver, slot pass. Oh, it's broken up again, and the net is off again. Oh no, it's not, I thought it was off. Battling for that puck is Weaver towards the bottom of the circle, quick shot. And a goal by the Locos from the bottom of the circle. You cannot expect to win a hockey game if the other team goes 100% on the power play. We just cannot stop the power play. So the Locos are up 6-5. And the Birds are down by 1 goal, 2:11 left to play. Brown will take this face off. Brown pushes it forward into the zone. Locos get a hold of it, try to clear, but it goes to Hunter Hogan. Hunter Hogan battles for it. I'm sorry, I called him Brown earlier. It was Hogan the whole time. Here comes O'Brien, loses it in his skates. Backhand pass, gathered by Smith, who drops it to Payfield, who goes up to O'Brien. Now O'Brien walks it in. Quick shot by O'Brien and a save by the Locos goaltender to the far wall. Payfield bounce pass to himself, battling for that puck. The Locos are able to clear. Cunningham will gather this loose puck, walks it through our slot, up to O'Brien. O'Brien tries to tip it into the zone. Locos push it into the center of the ice. Here come the Locos. Up that far wall, top of the circle, quick backhand shot is scooped up by Bauer. And 1:27 left. We are down by 1 goal and we'll have a face-off in our end. So Bernard, Jones, McDaniel, Brown, and Weaver coming out of that faceoff. McDaniel has the puck, tries to go to Weaver, goes behind his skates here. Weaver bounces all the way up. Brown's going to give chase. Locos gather the loose puck, reverse it through the middle of the ice, and send a stretch pass across, and that'll come all the way down. We'll have a faceoff in their end. And with 1:10 left, are we going to go with 6? So we will go with 6 skaters and an empty net here. Locos try to work it on the wall. Bernard gets that puck, tries to send it back to Hunter. Hunter working it along the wall, gets checked up into the boards. Bernard still battling for it. Bernard pins him up. O'Brien down there trying to dig it out, looking for a pass. Goes up to Smith. Smith back down underneath the net, but Locos will get there first. Locos rim it up the near side. That's cut off by Smith. Smith ties it up in the wall there, trying to get a hold of that. Bernard comes over. We are trying to dig that out, and they are just trying to kill time. Comes out. McDaniel, quick shot, wide left of the net. Comes up the near side boards, and it comes out of the zone. And Payfield pushes it back in for an offside, so we'll have a face-off with 32 seconds left and a 1-goal deficit just outside of the Locos zone. Hunter Hogan will take this face-off. He pushes it into the zone. Battling for it is Smith. Hunter Hogan, near side wall, dumps it down below the net. Smith will get it, tries for a slot pass, goes off the net. Bernard down there, working it down below the net. Sends it all the way up the near side wall. That is cut off by Jones. He goes to Hunter Hogan. Hunter Hogan tries to pass, and the Locos send a puck up and out of play. And there's 11.6 seconds left with a 1-goal deficit. And the Birds will have to pull some magic out here for the tie. Disappointing. We had a 5-2 lead at one point, and now we are down by 1 goal, 11 seconds left. Bernard takes his face off. Brown comes backside, trying to dig it out. Locos are just going to try to tie this up in the boards. So far, they are having success trying to dig it out. Hogan and Jones and Payfield, and they are able to pin it up. And so we will lose this hockey game 6-5 to the Lafayette Locomotives.